सपने दिखाने वाली स्कीम से बचकर रहें। आप लालच में आकर नहीं, समझदारी से निवेश करें। नए मेंबर बनाओ, वर्ल्ड टूर पे जाओ, कमीशन पाओ या उपहार घर ले जाओ। ऐसे सपने दिखाने वाली स्कीम से बचकर रहें। ऐसी स्कीम्स धोखा हो सकती हैं।
IEPF अथॉरिटी, कॉर्पोरेट कार्य मंत्रालय द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
यार वो मेरे बचपन का दोस्त है, वो क्यों मुझसे झूठ कहने लगा? वो कह रहा था इस स्कीम में पैसा लगाने पर 6 महीने में 10 के 20,000 हो जाएंगे।
और तूने मान लिया?
ऐसा ऑफर कौन छोड़ता है? 10,000 के 20,000।
एक काम कर, ये ले 100 रुपये पकड़ना और जाके 10 किलो लड्डू लेके आ।
अबे पागल है क्या? 100 रुपए में 10 किलो लड्डू आते हैं? अबे इसके तो 1 किलो लड्डू भी नहीं आएंगे।
जब इतना जानता है तो ये नहीं जानता कि 6 महीने में 10,000 के 20,000 नहीं होते। समझदारी बढ़ा, लालच नहीं।
लालच में न आए, समझदारी बढ़ाएं। IEPF अथॉरिटी द्वारा जनहित में जारी।
Again, good afternoon. I'm in continuation to my earlier topic. Now we are talking about the mistakes to avoid while trading stocks. How can we avoid the mistakes when we are trading the stocks? We are not understanding that some of us, we don't understand the investments. If you see that, again, Warren Buffett, the world's most successful investor, he always cautious that we should not do any investment where we don't understand the business model. The best way to avoid this is to build a diversified portfolio of exchange traded funds, ETFs or mutual funds. So that means we should not do our investments where we don't know what is wrong or what is right. We always, if we do investment in individual stocks, make sure that we should thoroughly understand each company those stocks represent before your investment. So we should all, somebody says, this company's stock is very good, it is now going high. We should not do that. We should go with the proper. We should know about the company. We should know about the fundamentals. We should properly analyze the balance sheet and the past performance of the companies. Then only we'll go. Sometimes, because in market, they are having operators are there. They can take the shares on the high value. But again, because if there is no fundamental strong, that share can come down. So we should always understand the business of that company, and then accordingly we should invest in that company. If we don't understand, we should not. Then we have only, again I am explaining, we have an option of traded funds or mutual funds. Again in mutual fund, because they have a professional team, They have a full analysis of all the companies where they can do it. They have all the data, they have all analysis, everything else. They know about the ins and outs of the company. So it will always be better to invest where we know about the business model of that company. Sometimes, we think that this company is very good. We really love it, that company. और हम उसके अंदर अपना इन्वेस्टमेंट कर दें. It's very easy to fall in love. So this is falling in love with a company. Too often when we see a company we have invested to do well, it's easy to fall in love with it and forget that we bought the stock as an investment. Always remember, you bought this stock to make money. Whatever we are doing investment, we are just doing all the investments to make our money, not to lose the money. If any of the fundamentals that prompted us to buy into the company change, consider selling the stock. Immediately उसको बेच दीजिए. हमें कंपनी से प्यार नहीं, हमें अपने पैसे से प्यार है. वी हैव टू सी हाउ माई मनी इज सेफ, हाउ आई विल गेट द माई मनी, हाउ कैन आई मेक मनी. माई मनी इज नॉट हियर, आई एम नॉट हियर टू लूज माई मनी, आई एम हियर टू मेक माई मनी. In investments, so many times we don't have the patience. आज खरीदो, 4 दिन में भाव आ गया, उसको बेच दो. और शेयर ये तो डाउन जा रहा है, इसको बेच दो. But we don't know about that company. So we have to have a patience. We should not have a lack of patience. We should have a slow and steady approach to portfolio growth will yield greater returns in the long run. Expecting a portfolio to do something other than what it is designed to do is a recipe for disaster. This means you need to keep your expectations realistic with regard to the timeline for portfolio growth and return. So we have to have patience. We should not go like this. A slow and steady approach is always give portfolio growth. This will give us a better return. We have to we buy the share or we invest it, then we have to see the return. कि नहीं, इसका ये परफॉर्मेंस है, इसके हिसाब से हमें चलना है. Expecting a portfolio to do something other than what it is designed to do is a recipe for disaster. See, long-term investment is a 1% action and 99% patience. For any investments, if we are doing for the long term, we have to wait for 2 years, for 3 years, for 4 years, for 5 years, for 6 years. Because so many times, so many shares are like, in 2010 it was 130 rupees and today it is over 2000 rupees. So that is the long-term investment. We should always have a disciplined approach. We have to look beyond the short-term volatilities and concern. हमें शॉर्ट टर्म वॉलेटिलिटीज हमें मालूम है, आज शेयर ऊपर, आज मार्केट ऊपर हो गया तो वो शेयर 10 रुपये बढ़ गया, कल मार्केट डाउन है तो वो शेयर 10 रुपये नीचे आ गया, 20 रुपये नीचे आ गया. तो वी हैव टू सी कि व्हेन टू बाय, व्हेन टू डू. बेटर इज ऑलवेज दैट वी शुड गो फॉर द लॉन्ग टर्म. लॉन्ग टर्म इज ऑलवेज give you the maximum growth. So we should always concentrate on the long-term market. Because this is a market. It is fluctuations are bound to happen. Before 6 days, the market was under. It always depends on the FFIs also. If FFIs are buying or investors are buying, shares are going up. And if they are selling, it is coming down. So it is always fluctuation, and this market is bound to be fluctuate. So we have to stay off course and stay invested if feasible. We should not be panic कि आज मार्केट गिर गया है तो हम पैनिक हो जाए, हम उठा करके उसको बेच दें and then we lose our money. No, we should have a patience. So and we should have a disciplined approach. Again here, disciplined approach. Again we have to invest in a different segments. Like again, some of portions we go for the banking sector, again FMGC, again in debentures or debt or somewhere. So we will have a balancing. This should be as our assets allocation. So it is like, because our money is our assets. We are here to make money, not to lose money. Too much investment turnover. Turnover or jumping in and out of position is another return killer. Unless you are an institutional investor with the benefit of low commission rates, the transaction cost can eat you alive, not to mention the short-term tax rates and the opportunity cost of missing out on the long-term gains of other sensible investment. See, if we every day, if we do the intra-trade or a daily business, daily or within 2 days or 3 days, see, we have to consider so many other factors also other than the rates. Because when we buy, we have to pay the brokerage. When we sell, we have to sell it. So we have to pay the commission. So that is also a part of the rates. So we should always think before doing the transactions, what will be my commission on the purchases and what will be my commission on the selling and how much it is impacting on my investments. Because we are not an institutional investor. If we are an institutional investor, this will not bother because it's their daily this thing. But we are a retail investor. So we have to think, we have to add on these costs also. Yes, this is my commission and this also have to add it back onto this. So not only that, short-term capital gains are also there. So that also we should consider in our investments, how much we are doing, how much we are losing. So this is also all opportunity cost missing out on the long. But in long term, this is very minimal. I purchase a share today, I sell in after 4 years or 3 years or 2 years, then the commission will be only once in a 2 years or twice in a 2 years. But in short term, it is every time we have to pay the commissions, so that also adding up to my value. Waiting to get even. Getting even means you are waiting to trade a losing stock until it returns to its initial price. So many times we are buying a shares which we thought कि यार market गिर रहा है, let the initial price comes. This is known as a cognitive error, that we are losing in two ways, by failing to accept a loss. First is by not selling the dropping stock, which may slide even further and become worthless. So many times we thought कि ये शेयर आज डाउन हो गया, इसको हमें और थोड़ा सा वेट कर लेते हैं, हमें कई जगह से टिप्स भी मिलती है कि इसको जाए, नहीं. We are not losing only that. We are losing further and further and further. आज मैंने कोई लॉस वाला शेयर है, suppose I purchased in 100 rupees, it came down to 80 rupees, I sold it in 80 rupees. That 80 rupees I can invest to the other place, where I can get a good return. So we should keep in our mind, we should properly analyze this, that if the stock value is reducing trend, so whether we should sell it, then again we have to go on the fundamentals of the company, whether it is a willful downing or it is a genuine. So accordingly we have to use our investment, and then by not selling at the right time to book a loss, we are losing an opportunity also to get some better investments and to get some better money. Why we should ask a question from us. Why I'm buying the shares today? Would I buy that stock today? No. If the answer is no, then we should not continue on that. अगर आज हमने कोई कंपनी का शेयर खरीदा, वो लॉस में जा रहा है, 100 रुपये का शेयर मेरा 80 रुपये में आ गया, आज मैं ये सोचता हूँ कि नहीं, क्या मैं आज इसको 80 में खरीद लूँ? नहीं. तो then we should not continue